most memorable moments in sports, and also home to the USC Trojans, who are prepared to fight on once again today. Today, two teams collide in an old-fashioned SEC showdown. As we'll see, the Alabama Crimson Tide taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the USC Trojans. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. And the Trojans will boot it away to start the game. He's going to bring it out from deep. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he had just taken a knee in the end zone. They've got the big fellas out there, a three tight end look on 1st and 10. The hand to the running back. On the move at the 30. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end.
Well, the defense knew coming into this one, Reese, that this team was going to try to use their speed and take advantage of it, and they did right there. Nice gain on the run play to the right.
Found plenty of running room in that defense. They've got to find a way to get there and make the tackle in the open field.
Yeah, and they got to do a good job with their eyes, finding the football, and they've got to get a lot of bodies to this guy because he is fast.
To the ground, he's got it again. And they picked up 9 on 1st down. It'll bring up 2nd and short. These guys have really performed at a high level in SEC play, and the task is to try to keep this groove going.
Yeah, when you start the season like this, man, this is exactly what you drew up. Win your conference, be great in your conference, get to the conference championship. I'm not putting the cart before the horse, Palmer, but great start.
No doubt. To win the SEC is a long road. You know about that. I know about that personally, and they just got to take one game at a time.
Oh, look out. There he goes. Touchdown, Alabama. Made the snag and strolled his way into the end zone. You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game and get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Number 13, set to kick this one away.
The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. 1st down for this offense. Trying to start the drive with a pass. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. One of the mantras of the Crimson Tide is they want to make quit. And that defensive line can certainly do that.
Big, physical. You've seen all these guys up front. They're strong at the point of attack, and they make you earn everything you get. And the athleticism when they get you in passing situations and they know you're going to pass, they're going to come after your quarterback.
Now they've got breathing room. Got 6 all the way out to the 20.
When running backs square their shoulders up, it's when they have the most power. You see him square his shoulders up, break tackles, be strong, continue to plow his way forward, just making it really easy on everybody in this offense by breaking tackles.
Quarterback changing the plays at the line. To throw, it's Nelson. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
And how about this defense? Your offense goes right down the field, scores on the first drive, and now you come out, get a big sack on 3rd down, and force a punt. You talk about...
Can't hang on, he muffs it. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position.
returners don't get many shots, right? Like, they only get a few shots a game. They want to maximize it. You're not going to get any shots if you don't secure the football. Got to take care of the football, big fella.
Now they'll run it on the toss. They get him on the ground at the 33, but not before he picks up 6.
Yeah, this offense is going to try to run the ball and do it in a variety of ways. You'll see zone reads. You'll just see straight downhill running. We'll get the toss play going as well to try to keep this defense on their heels.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Wide out in motion. Wants to throw on 2nd down. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And screens are all about timing, right? You want to invite the defensive line to fly up the field, and then you want to throw it right over their head. And you can tell just a little bit off. The defense got in there so quick, got the quarterback hit before he could really get his bearings and throw the screen.
They move the tight end all over. Snap from the gun on 3rd down. Got it in the middle. It's Williams. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the 1st down. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
Fights through the pile and picks up a couple down to the 16. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Dropping back, it's Mack. Into the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
Man, that is so good. There's not a lot of room to work over there on the sideline in the end zone, but he was able to control his body, catch the football, make sure he had a foot down inbounds. It doesn't get any better than that.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
2 very of these teams who did battle today. Syracuse packed a wallop today, and in many ways felt like it packed Otto's Army with them too. This was supposed to be a road test, and instead it felt like a walk through the park in central New York. 60 minutes of football and a convincing outcome, and certainly a game with implications far beyond just the standings, fellas.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Coming after him. Got his man quickly. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the 1st down. Fresh set of downs after the completion. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Comes out throwing on 1st down. It's complete to the right. Oh, spins away. And he picks up the 1st down, and he does it. I'm not going to say spin move. That was a pirouette. It was elegant. It was beautiful. They'll snap it from the 30 on 1st down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Stands in and takes the hit. And he's going to take it into the end zone. Touchdown, USC. Lining up to add another. And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. And he's coming out of the end zone. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Here comes that Alabama offense. Jesse, a very productive drive last time, wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, Dave. We'll see what they can do here in this next drive.
Yeah, and I don't expect anything different. When you put together a drive like that, I would do more of the same. Keep the pace, keep it going.
Nice run there on first down. You know this is a running back that gets better as the game goes on. So they're going to want to make sure they keep feeding him the football, let him get lathered up.
They'll run play action. Unloads to the right. A strike downfield. And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35. Every good quarterback is first a game manager. At Alabama, that used to be sort of a label of derision, but now they're not only that, they're playmakers.
Yeah, and it's what they used to ask them to do. Like they were very comfortable handing the ball off, running the ball, controlling the clock, trying to keep your defense fresh. Nah, if you can't score points now, if you can't get first downs and go get me touchdowns, you're not going to be on the field.
Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. Looking to throw, it's Mack. And the big fella couldn't elude the quarterback who makes a sure tackle.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
They've got it at the 41. Third and short, trying to keep the chains moving. From the gun, wants to pass. Pulls it in, it's Haynes. And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain.
This is exactly why third down is practiced every single day. Third and short, third and medium, third and long. It's money down for a reason. You got to lock in. Great success by the offense so far on third down.
Defensive coordinator showing heat before the snap.
It's really frustrating when you get a guy in his spot. He's in the hole. He's there to do his job. And you can't get the guy on the ground. That's your job. Get him on the ground. Especially a guy that's not a huge back. You got to make that tackle. You can't make it easy on the offense when now they got a manageable situation.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. They get him on the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down.
Really good-looking run. You think about the legacy Alabama has at the running back position. It's ridiculous. Mark Ingram won a Heisman, obviously. Derrick Henry, Josh Jacobs. I'm going to go back to Sean Alexander, who I played against back in the day, too. All these guys had speed. All these guys had vision and quickness. And this guy right here, he has all of those traits himself. Just another big-time talent in the Crimson Tide battlefield.
Not able to break the big one on that screen to the running back, but he found enough and a solid pickup on first down.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
And still a few inches short of the sticks as they come to the line for second down. They'll put the tight end in motion. They'll leave it with him. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Great job by the linebacker. You can tell starting to crowd the line of scrimmage, get up there in the line of scrimmage, see it, diagnose it, get in the backfield, get the running back on the ground for the tackle for the loss.
They're looking at a third down and short from the 33. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Working their way closer and closer. A third down conversion, and they've got it at the 26.
Well, this offense is sending a little bit of a message here. Of course, we know how much they've struggled on third down all season long. They're just never able to seem to get into a rhythm. But after that last running play, moving the sticks, you just wonder what that does for their confidence.
The Tide with the 1st and 10. To the air, it's Mack. Quick strike complete. They make sweet throwing catches, plenty to give them a first down.
This offense is clicking, everything working together really well. Coordinator, quarterback, offensive line. Good rhythm, good flow. Defense is going to have to find something to kind of mess up this timing they got going on.
Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. How about that alert play from the defense to corral that fumble? And a great return on the play before they're finally able to bring him down. And the quarterback just ran out of time there, and they were able to knock it free.
Quarterbacks have got to do a great job keeping two hands on the football, especially in passing situations like that, because you know defenders are swatting at the ball. Even if you can't see them, these guys, they're 6'5", 6'6", they've got long arms. They're trying to rip and tug away and get that ball out of your hands. The QB will learn from this play. He's got to do a better job of this fundamental.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. He's going to pass. Looking down the middle. It's caught. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
Now inside the 20, 1st and 10 from the 18. On the move, it's Peterson. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. So he gets stuffed on 1st down, and now you have the offensive coordinator thinking a little bit.
Yeah, we're probably going to have to throw it now on this second play. What are we going to see defensively? Now that they know we're throwing, might they blitz us? Do I have to leave more guys in to block? There's a real cat and mouse game going on right now between these two coaching staffs.
Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 20.
Come on, set. Razor, razor. Go.
They'll try the run. Hits him with a stiff arm. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that nice, big, huge game? If I'm the OC, let's call that one again.
He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. They'll run it left, looking for the end zone here. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break.
Lizzie. Here we go.
Looking for the touchdown on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Trojans! And they'll put that scoreboard operator to work and put 6 on the board. They'll try to tack one more on their score. Right down the boulevard. That drive covered 55 yards for the score. And they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. Get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. They'll need urgency and efficiency. 10 seconds left on the clock before halftime. It's 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Looking deep down the right side. He's got it inside the 15. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown tie.
And I think in the pre-snap, I think both of these guys were on the same page. They had a look defensively that let them know we can pitch this thing way down the field. I'm going to go run under it and make a big play for it.
Yeah, and when I'm the receiver, I'm like, I'm open, right? I'm going straight down the field. Throw me the football. I got the speed. I can beat this guy. You can tell they've done that so much in practice. They knew it was second nature, and they executed it perfectly.
On the run from inside his own 5. And you make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. Kickoff and kickoff return teams on the field, and we're just about ready to go in the second half. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. I imagine we'll see them go right back to work up top after how productive that passing game was in the first half.
And it's interesting. If I'm the defense and I've got the lead, they've had success throwing the football, but we're winning. I don't know that this defense changes too much of what they've done in the first half.
I think they got to do a better job of pass rush. They might want to change their coverages as well because they're probably at this point expecting this offense to have to keep throwing, considering they did have success in the first half.
Using the quick game. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Here comes the offense on second down.
691, Gators far. Hornet.
To the air, it's Nelson. Fires into traffic, picked off.
A lot of quarterbacks have so much confidence that they can fit the ball in tight windows. How about the defensive player right here making an unbelievable interception, forcing the turnover, big play, big momentum swing.
The Tide offense rolls onto the field. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. Takes a shot as he lets it go. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
Yeah, this defense hadn't had a lot of success. This offense has been doing what it wants at will. Finally getting to the QB, finally getting some pressure, finally getting a big hit on him. That'll pay some dividends down the road.
Second down after that incompletion. Defense showing blitz. Will they bail out of it? Leaves it with the back. They'll give him 4 on that one. It's 3rd and 6. Trying to pick up a first down. Motion from the offense. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And you just don't expect your junior quarterback to get fooled and to throw it into double coverage like that. The Crimson Tide will bring a punt team on the field. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Sends his first one of the day on the way. We didn't see much of him in that victory last week, just called on one time. And the returner will be dragged down. Guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. From the gun, give on the inside. They'll knock him down after a pickup of 1 to the 18.
And sticking to the run. I'll tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football. You can tell.
Back to throw, it's Nelson. They'll run the screen. Crosses the 30. He's got away. Hit the afterburners, kid. The 30. He's at the 20. Oh, he thought for sure he was going to be able to house that one, but a huge pickup all the way down to the 12.
And they executed that running back screen to perfection. Quarterback held on to it, let the rush get to him. Offensive lineman got out in position, and the running back sold it too. Once he had the ball in his hands, he just had blockers and green field out in front of him. They picked up an explosive play on a running back screen.
And that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's second and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of...
And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Southern Cal. On to attempt the try.
It's just so nice to have a signal caller who can make plays through the air and make plays with his feet like this. Runs in for the touchdown. The defense knows I have to account for him every play. That's my quarterback.
That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Here comes that Alabama offense. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm. Got off the field really, really quickly. They need to put something together here, Palmer.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive, so they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
Those outside runs, if they can get the edge like they do, great job by the right guard, right tackle, getting the edge. And now what does this do? This makes cornerbacks come up and tackle. Safeties come up and tackle. As opposed to linebackers and big defensive players, you get your guy out in space where he can use his speed and his physicality against guys that usually cover and don't come up and make tackles.
It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. The pitch to the left. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Brings up second down.
Got a little work done on first down. Now back to the line. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. Throws to the tight end. Fires the pass. Intercepted. Got some room to run. He'll go out of bounds, but he gets the ball back, takes it the other way, and he has created a great sudden change opportunity. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop. And now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense has got it cooking, man. And how about the defense? Great job getting that stop. And now this offense, Palmer, has a chance to take the lead.
You can see the offense, too. They understand the situation right now. They were jonesing on the sidelines to get another opportunity to run back on the field. They are ready to drive this ball and go score.
Past the 25. Touchdown, Trojans! They look finished, but they're all the way back, and they have the lead.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
He'll bring it out. It's Hamilton. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. He uncorks one deep. He's got it inside the 30. Touchdown, Bama! And they take it in for 6 more points. He has been surgical. Precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for it. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, want to update you on a game that went final moments ago. Colorado found a way to rescue victory from the jaws of defeat. A prime example of just how strong this program is. All about stacking wins there in Boulder. A lot to go through in the film session this week for both teams. But boy, it sure is going to be easier for the side that came away with the win.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Steps away to find some room. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Looked like the offense had a chance for a big play there, but the running back just could not reel that ball in.
Pre-snap motion, quarterback trying to get a read. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Quickly to the tight end. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down.
Really nice pass there. You know the expectations at USC every year are sky high. Not just to win the conference, but to be in the national championship discussion. But to do that, they need this guy right here to play at a high level week in and week out, because this guy has the skills and the tools to take them there.
And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create second and short, third and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
They're going to go right back to him on first down. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior. Second down here as they go back to work after the break. Back to throw, it's Nelson. Unloads to the wideout. It's complete.
You know, the defense, they just haven't been able to find an answer for this guy throughout the course of the game. Obviously, he's got 2 touchdowns, picks up the first down there. They've tried doubling him. They've tried man coverage, zone coverage. Nothing working on defense. They can't stop him.
Off play action on first down. Buys a little time. He throws one to the left. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
Yeah, and I don't know what happened. He didn't look open as it is, and the QB's trying to make a play, trying to force the ball, but at least he threw it where his guy could catch it or nobody could catch it.
6th play of the drive coming up. They'll run behind the big guys on the right. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that's a great play by the defensive end. The best athletes on the field play defensive end. You can ask anybody. Yes, I agree, Jesse Reese. See, they agree with me. Same thing. But you watch them get off the football, make the play. That's why you put your athletes there.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Looking to the big tight end. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look there. 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
It is true as he puts 3 on the board. And now they regain the lead.
All field goals are not created equal, guys. Kicks in the 4th quarter and take the lead. They just seem to carry so much more weight. So give that young man credit for getting out there and knocking that thing through the uprights with all of the pressure, with all the eyeballs on him. He delivered.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And the returner will be brought down. Quick strike touchdown up top the last time they had it, Jesse. They'd love to do it again.
No doubt. They've got so many playmakers on the perimeter, David. Just find a way to get these guys the ball in the space.
And you already started, man. Making that big play, opening up this offense. This quarterback is feeling good about himself. I wouldn't be surprised if they give it right back to him.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. They'll try the right side. Finds his way ahead for 5, and now they've got it at the 28.
I think you run that play on 2nd down, knowing it's going to make 3rd down easy. You're not trying to hit a home run. You don't need the big play right now. Now you know 3rd down, everything's on the table, everything's available, high success rate.
Looking for that first down on 3rd and short from the 28. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. And there were some collisions in there, and the D finally stops him short of the marker. Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on 4th down. They'll try to pick up the first. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down. Do you think that was a straight go, or they just sort of went with gut feel as to whether the defense was going to relax on that 4th and 1?
I don't know, but I know this. As a coach, I'm not giving a lot of freedom for gut will on their own side of the field if we're going to go for it on 4th down. I think they probably understood. Listen.
Fires into traffic, intercepted. Taking it the other way. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick. Sometimes there are careless interceptions and other times forced ones, and the defense forced that one.
They did. Nice job dialing up the pressure. Great job getting to the QB. So much athleticism on this defense. And moving forward, this offense is going to be about how they need to protect their quarterback to give him a chance.
And I like the first thought process right here. Run the football. We want to run that clock with the lead. Thank you to the defense for forcing that turnover, setting us up. Now if we can put a few first downs together, we're looking really good.
The throw to the outside is complete. And that completion good for a short game, but they still have some work to do to pick up the first down. Using him out of the slot, he has just been unstoppable.
And I love putting dynamic athletes in the slot that I can move around, that I can put in motion, that I can make him go in or out. I can put him off the ball so you can't get hands on him, and they've really featured this guy today.
The give and tick, 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 tick. The Trojans will move the sticks with the first down.
And I just need a crease. I need you offensive linemen, just like right here. Great job holding the point of attack. Don't let any penetration come in. Give me a little sliver, and then you see the running back Palmer. He'll do the rest, lower his shoulder, and make sure he gets the first down.
Yeah, it means a lot to this offense, too, to have a guy like this that always just seems to fall forward. He always, in these short yardage situations, knows where that first down marker is, and he's able to get those hidden yards in piles, driving his legs to help keep this drive alive.
Fires toward the end zone. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
Sometimes as a quarterback, when you're feeling the rhythm and you're feeling yourself, you just want to keep taking shots, right? This guy's already thrown 3 touchdown passes. He saw a look he liked, decided to let her fly. Haven't seen a lot of balls falling complete, especially deep down the field. That one did, but I'd expect this guy to keep letting it go.
Quarterback checking the play. Dropping back, it's Nelson. Fires on the move. Got it! He gets it in! Touchdown, USC!
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Movement here from the tight end. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Here's a throw downfield late. Makes the catch on the left. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them.
Fires deep toward the end zone. Almost intercepted. They took a shot on first down and just about turned the thing over. It's great for this quarterback to take shots down the field, but you just don't want it to feel like a give up or a chuck it up and hope kind of play.
And I think understanding the situation, now I'm on defense, right? If they're going to take shots down the field, maybe I'm a little bit more aggressive with my blitz, understanding that everything's going to take a little bit more time to develop if they're going to take those deep shots.
And he's picked off again. His night vision hasn't been up to speed. His third interception. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
That should be the nail in the coffin. What a great break on the football. Getting the big turnover. You got the lead. Now just go out there, be smart on offense, and run that clock.
Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Wouldn't be surprised to see them go right back to the run on second down and maybe put this thing away. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. On third and short, the run and looking for the first down. And the Trojans get it past the sticks.
I'll say, watching this offense this year, one of the things you have to be really happy about is their ability to move the sticks. This is one of the top 25 offenses in the country in getting first downs. That running back is one of the biggest reasons. He is a weapon.
He will take a knee, and the defense can stop the clock one more time, but this one is just about in the books. When we get to the offseason and they start having coaching clinics, they're going to roll this game tape back to show both offenses.
Dial it up and let it run. I mean, that's essentially what we saw in this game. It didn't matter what either offensive coordinator was calling. Everything seemed to work through throwing the football in the intermediate passing game, the RPOs, the run game, David. This was just clinical offensive football.
And offenses that evolve so much, they can do so many different things, and they know how to use their playmakers, get speed and space, make those big plays. So that's why offenses are ahead of defenses in this game. It was no different.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.